as I can tell, but I'll try to be brief. There once was a group of 5 women, 3 from Connecticut. I was from Michigan, and a California girl. Pretty soon, there were only 3 girls, Claire and the Californian myself. And our 2 friends over there who've known Claire from Connecticut. Lou has known Claire since, what, elementary school or high school? High school. They had gotten married. So as we started on our journey, again, with just the 3 of us, all of a sudden there was this man. And pretty soon it seemed like there were going to be only 2 of us, which it did happen. That's when Claire met Jim. Except if you know Claire, you start knowing friends. And so Jim was also a person that when he knew Claire, he knew all of her friends. So then we went from 2 of us and Claire and Jim to the 4 of us. And we ventured through years of going on 5K walks. We went to trade shows, especially foods, knowing where all the deals and sales were in this valley, theater, all of those things. As we went along, our friendships and relationship grew. And Jim became such a part of the relationship. In fact, Claire told me right around the time they got married that Jim was saying, not only did I gain a wife, I gained a friend. And he did become friend, brother, to a lot of us. My parents saw Jim, and they'd already seen Claire as a daughter, but Jim became the son too. So we've been through many ups and downs in our journey around this valley. There are a couple that, with some hesitancy, I tell you about a couple of them. Jim and I, sometimes we would get started on the Apple computer, and sometimes Claire would have to say, enough of this computer. But there were a couple of years that Jim and I wanted to do something, and Claire was not that enthusiastic, and that was KQED used to have ice cream socials. Now, Claire enjoys ice cream, but not like Jim and myself. I only like
Like
ice cream.
100 booths of ice cream that you have to try.
So she said, well, you guys go up there together, which we did for 2 years, eating ice cream for about 2 hours. The first year, Jim said, well, I have to take something back to Claire, and he had a little container. Well, by the time we got home, it was really soupy. But Claire was contented to be home eating the potato chips. So we enjoyed things like that. But she never once thought anything about when we would, her girlfriends would be talking with Jim and talking on the phone, things like that. But the other time was talking about theater. And by the way, when Jim was nodding off at the baker's wife, I was too. She looked over at both of us, and we were both practically out. But one time, I had been invited to go to the opera now in San Francisco, and I was sort of leery about going to, not leery, but I had my mindset on the theater, and that we had tickets to the theater. She had her two and I had two, and I'd invite someone to go with me. Well, when I got invitation to go to the opera, I told the gentleman, I said, oh, well, you know, I was counting on this other show. And Claire, hearing opera, oh, I would like to go to the opera. Well, the long and short of it, I gave her my ticket to the opera. She gave her ticket to me, and so we went up to the city. I drove up there. We parked at the Opera House. The opera started first, so
I went with her date.
so they're going to the opera. Then Jim and I walked down to the theater. So when they got out earlier, they were to drive my car and pick us up. So Jim and I just waited and waited and waited. And if you've ever been to the theater in San Francisco, you know what kind of neighborhood we were waiting in.
Yes.
Everyone had dispersed. But the other thing is, someone had a gun. And we were standing there saying, where are they? Where are they? And all of a sudden we're hearing the police are chasing the person with the gun. We're standing there getting more nervous. And then all of a sudden they pull up my car. Claire and Sam get out of the car. I get in the driver's seat. Sam comes around, gets in the passenger seat. Claire gets in the back seat, and Jim gets in the back seat. And we were just thinking, what does this look like to people? There are many stories like this, but the important story is, just wanted to communicate, he was such a lovely person, and he was one of my relatives in more ways than one. Thank you.